And here we go. Hey, guys, what's up? Take a look over there. Go, hey, guys, what's up? Take a look over. Man have used machines to count, track the stars, and sorry, Uni, I'm cutting you off. Hey, Darkwolf, can you hear me okay?
Hey, Uni, sounding great, brother. How you doing tonight?
All right, we're having technical difficulties, but it doesn't look like it's crippling us, so we're going to see if we can stick through it. Hi, if you're watching our live stream, please chat down and let us know if we have sound or video issues. We're testing some features right now, and we're still going to put on a good show like we do every night. But what's up, UFO Underground and Dis, my friends, man? Well, damn. I didn't think anyone would be up. I didn't think we'd have a show to do. But we've got UFO and Diff and Dis in there, so.
You know, there's always somebody up this time of night. That's one thing about our audience. They are some late night rockers.
You know it, man. If they're up, you can't just go to bed on them. We got to chill for a little bit, right?
Oh, yeah. We got to bring something fun and entertaining and exciting to the viewers. You got to. We got to give them what to do.
Give us a little bit of an intro here. Tell us what's up, where you've been, what you've been doing, because I don't think we've seen you for a day. So what's up, man? I'm going to check our stream while you tell us.
All right. Well, guys, I do apologize that I've been out for a little while. I had to take some time to lay back and relax and tie up some loose ends in the meantime. And I'm back now, and it's good to, when you have a good, long, hard day, which I've had today, it's good to just kick back, de-stress, and try to have a good howling time.
A howling good time. Ow! That's right, Darkwolf.
Ow!
You know, buddy. All right, guys. We're just chilling tonight. Our normal research and development will continue. We haven't done it in a few days, and we need to because we generate topics that way. We get stuff done that way, so we'll be coming back at you with our normal stuff. I've got a whole notebook full of stuff since we haven't done our R&D lately. We're going to have a lot to do. UFO Underground says, what's up to you, Darkwolf?
Oh, what's up, UFO Underground? It's always great to see you in there, buddy. Is that we do got some amazing friends, man. There's some people that come by every time they see us on. UFO Underground, he subs to my channel. He comments on my videos. He likes everything I've done so far. He likes everything you've done so far.
I love this.
He's just really great friend to see. Amazing work.
That's right, man.
Absolutely amazing work.
This is a network. We're building a network is what we're doing. Let's jam for a second, man, because I just feel like chilling for a minute. Let's jam. So I'm trying to chill out, Darkwolf. Told you what happened a little bit ago. I wasn't going to bring it up, but we don't have a lot of viewers right here. and the viewers that are here, like, our peeps, you know, they're our Rockinats. So, you know,
I
man.
believe they would. They might be interested in what you have to say. Yeah, I heard about this earlier, and I was really intrigued myself. So, what do you got, Bubba? Let's let them know.
All right, so you guys know I've been streaming for a few days, right? And like my cat had kittens like last Thursday live on the Dr. Lupo show. Her water broke, you know, all over my green screen. So I kicked her out. I kicked her out of the house. I put her in the garage. I wasn't being mean. She loves it out there, but I put her in the garage for the night because she kept trying to take her kittens under the couch. I got this big like wraparound couch, and she kept taking her kitten. And I thought, you know, what if I like scoot this thing and it crunches one? So I was like, it's not going to happen. I'm going to put them out in the garage. So like, dude, it's pitch black. It's like 4 a.m. We're sitting here prepping for our live stream like we do. You know, we always get shit ready. And I go upstairs and I'm thinking about my cat. I'm like, I'm going to check on her. And if she's not in a good mood out here, I'm going to bring her inside. And I got this gate, right? Like I go out the back door, there's a porch, like a patio, open a gate. And I can walk to the garage like 7 steps. I freaking opened the gate, and dude, I swear, man, it might have been because for the last like 6 or something hours, I was producing this video, Dimension 7, and it's a little dimension-y. You saw the intro. It's kind of crazy, you know? So...
It is. That's a wild, crazy intro you did, dude. That's a lot of time spent doing stuff like that. But so you're out in the garage, and you're checking on the kittens. You're walking to the garage, and you're going to check on the kittens. And what happens next?
I mean, I shut the door. I shut the gate up. Like I pushed the gate back, and I didn't latch it because I heard that. Like when I was producing the beginning of the video. There's a lot of wah 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 in the video. Okay, and I was for like an hour and a half cutting and pasting these video images and layering them and, you know, building this huge video thing, making all the timing perfect, syncing it up with the sound. So I'm hearing that wah, wah, wah. I don't know if that got stuck in my head when I took my headphones off. I couldn't hear it, but I went out the back door and I thought I heard it a little. And I'm like, whoa. What's up here? And I go to the gate and I hear it like hardcore. Just, it wasn't the same. It was real different. And it was like, wah, 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 wah. And I look up, dude, and I swear for like, I could just be watching way too many of these fake UFO videos. I swear, dude, I saw the biggest freaking pitch black metallic looking thing up above my garage in the sky. But look, like I've seen UFOs, okay? And I've watched a million UFO videos, and I always tell myself, if I see a big UFO, I'm going to pull out my camera and record it. I had my camera. Dude, I don't even want to say this because I sound like a wimp or something, but dude, I was terrified, and I turned around and ran back down the fucking steps. I didn't even mean to. Like, you know, that instinctual shit that happens. Oh, fuck. I hope I didn't lose you, Darkwolf. Hey, viewers, you guys still hear me? I either lost Darkwolf or I lost my connection. Oh, are you there, Darkwolf?
I'm here. Yeah, we had a little dropout over on this side.
That's okay. Yeah, but anyway, so I ran down the stairs like terrified for my life without even thinking about it after I saw this UFO thing. Like,
oh,
dude,
I would have.
I think I've just been up way too long. Dude, because I've seen other UFOs. I've pulled out my phone and recorded them. Like, never gotten terrified. Like, I felt terror. You know what I mean? Like, I came downstairs and Rachel was downstairs. UniRach. That's what she calls herself, UniRach. And she's chilling. And I sat down on the couch and she, like, popped up and she was like, she saw that I was pale and my heart was beating real fast. So she, like, took my pulse and shit. And she was like, you're going to have a fucking heart attack, dude. I'm sorry I'm cursing, guys. I try not to curse, but she was like, you're going to have a heart attack. That's how shook up I was. And she's probably seen me shook up like that once in the 6 years we've been together.
Right. You were really shook.
I was shook, bro. I don't even know what happened, man. I'm wrapping my head around
that really makes you, because you said it looked like what it looked like again? I'm sorry, I really dropped out during that part of the.
You're fine, bro. So yeah, dude, it looked like I saw it for like a half a second. It looked like this big old space, and it's like if it would have been bright out, it would have been a really dark oval in the sky. It wasn't real close to me or nothing. It was kind of up there, and it looked metallic, like I could see kind of like a glimmer or like a reflection in a couple parts on it. And dude, I normally wouldn't. I told myself I wasn't even going to say this live because I don't want my viewers thinking I'm like, I think I see things because I'm logical as hell, dude. I swear. I promise, guys. I probably have just been up too late, working way too hard on my channel, and I like had a little bit of a hallucination. I'm thinking because I went back out and looked. I didn't see anything else. I didn't go back out. I looked out the window because I was too fucking terrified to go back outside. It sounds horrible.
Right.
It was crazy, dude. It was like,
man, it makes you wonder. So you're saying it looks like the classic UFO metallic?
Pitch black, though. It wasn't like no classic UFO. Like, it was pitch black. It was like a void. It was like a big void, but I could tell it was like a metal. It looked metal. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like a metallic, voidy, reflecty glob.
Yeah.
And the thing was, I immediately thought there was shit. Like, you know, when you get real freaked out, sometimes you sense that there may be like, you may be in danger, and you sense like there might be like people around you somewhere.
Right.
Do I sound nuts as fuck?
No, actually, that right there is actually a response that is inbred in us. I know it's a really weird way to say that. Let me try that again. That's bred into us from our early history, because we'd have to sense in the jungle the animals around us and have to kind of know what's watching us and what's not through the trees. So that's actually like a real normal thing to feel like you're being watched by something. So that's not completely out of the realm either.
Exactly. And like, I'm not saying that there was a physical thing in the sky. I'm completely sitting here right now saying, like, I've probably got like 4 to 6 hours the last 2 weeks, and I've been working 12 hours a day not just producing videos, because I know I haven't put out a lot of production videos, but I have a lot of recorded stuff for the production videos and stuff. So, like, I've got a bunch of videos almost done, just like that last one I put out. So, I mean, I've been putting in the work, so, I mean, and I've made like 3 other channels, and I've been putting them up and doing it. It took like hours to do all that, so I don't know, dude. I'm probably just fucking too tired. I need to get like 12 hours of sleep. I don't think I could, though.
Rusty joined into check our amazing Rockinats. He said, did you do a MUFON report? Maybe someone else that's seen it too.
I'll do that as soon as I finish the stream, because that's true. I should at least report, like, that I saw something and describe what I think it may, because it was quick, and I'll put that in the report, that I saw a really quick glimpse of what looked like a UFO. But here's the deal, right? You ever seen a UFO, Darkwolf? Have you seen one yourself?
I have seen a couple, actually.
Hey, do me a solid, man. Cut your video just for like 2 minutes, just so you'll bring your audio in, because I want to hear you, and you're cutting on me. I want to make sure the viewers hear you too. Or drop out and back in if you get a chance, real fast. Try to do it real quick if you do it, though. Here, I'm going to type to Darkwolf real quick because his audio's out. And while we do that, I'm going to show you guys some stuff. I'll finish telling you guys some stuff while we're waiting on Darkwolf, because yeah, I knew he'd go out and in. Darkwolf's quick, man. When he knows when he gets a hiccup, dude, he drops right out and back in. He knows, because that restarts his stuff, kind of. And he's got storms, so give Darkwolf a pass today, because he's really trying to stream with us. There he is. Okay. You there, buddy?
I'm back around. We had a big storm in the area earlier. It may have messed something up between here and the main connections. I'm not sure what exactly is going on.
You're good, bub. I told him that while you were gone. I was like, you had a storm over by you. So, have you seen a UFO, though? That's what I wanted to know. Have you ever watched?
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know if you heard me or not. Yes, actually, I've seen a couple in my life. I don't talk about them a lot on air, but I have seen a few instances, yes.
Do you want to tell us about just a general thing, or if you don't want to get into it, it's cool.
I would love to. Yeah, if you want to hear them, I would love to talk about them.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
bro.
don't talk about them a lot, but yeah.
That'll be our theme tonight.
That would be excellent. That's a great theme to go with. Personal UFO stories. So there's two of them I have, so bear with me, guys.
Go ahead.
One, I was young, probably 11 or 12. I just started studying the paranormal. I knew what UFOs were. I've studied all the classic cases at that point. Mind you, this is back in the early 90s, so there was only a really handful of good classic cases at the time. So I'd seen this object that looked like a star in the evening sky, but it got really, really, really bright and then would dim out, and then really bright and dim out, and then it would disappear and reappear on the other side of the sky and perform the same action. Now, originally, I also have thought of flares. I get it. However, there were no planes in the area, and this is the same object that bounced between the two areas back and forth, lighting bright and then dim. Now, the only reason that I know that is verified is not only did the two people with me see it, but about a week later, my aunt asked me to come down and speak with her. And when I did, she spoke of this same object that I had seen from a completely different vantage point from where I was, but we would both be able to see it given the range of distance between us.
Mm.
So there's one that was verified, but that's not the craziest one that I've seen. So, guys, I asked you, please, I promise, I swear to every word I am about to say. I was about 14 years old. I was laying in my bed, and I was staring through the window, and there were some trees that covered a field just down the road from my house. Well, in this field, I seen a light come on, so logically I thought this is a person with a flashlight. And then it starts moving upwards. I thought, well, this is a person in a flashlight climbing a tree, probably with a ladder. And the further up it got, the less logical it got, because they were moving at a pretty good rate. When it got above the tree line, I was out of options, so I just watched as it continued upward. When it got a good distance into the air, that light disappeared, and behind it became another light that strobed at the same color like a light.
Hold up, Darkwolf. Give it a second. Hey, kill your vid for me so we can hear you. Just because I want to hear you, bub. Go ahead. Let me see if I can hear you.
All right, can you hear me now?
Perfect.
Wonderful. Okay, so I've got a light in the sky now. They come up off the ground, and behind it I have a strobe light of the same color, and this light has gone off. Well, below it, to the left and right corner, in a perfect triangular formation, two lights come on.
Mm-hmm.
When these two lights come on, it becomes a solid triangular object that I can now see and I can make out. As it moves across the sky, I begin to make out an orange glow in the middle that lights up a perfect circle, and it almost looks like a mechanical door. So that's only part of the story. That was the sighting, but there's evidence that I found to back this one up, and this is the strangest part of all. I do not have photographic, I do not have physical at this time. However, I do have this evidence to put forward. So there was the field that I spoke of that I could see from my window. There's a road across from it, and when I'd walked up the road to look in this field, there was a perfect circle of grass grown up higher than the rest. Now, you remember earlier I mentioned that there was a perfect circle glowing on the bottom of this triangular craft, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in this perfect circle, I decided to do some investigation. I went inside, and the first thing I noticed before I entered the circle, let me back up. Before I entered the circle, I noticed anybody who's been out in the country or been around a field, there are little bitty red berries that grow in the field that you do not eat because they are highly, highly poisonous. Only birds can eat them. So these little berries grow on, very thick branches, kind of like a tree, but they're berries. Well, they're very vibrant and red, especially at the mouth of this field. However, what would be the outer edges, the furthermost edges of this circle, a little land distance between the circle and the fence line, of course, 2, 4, maybe 5 feet. All the berries, I call them bird berries, on these areas were very dark, dried up, crinkled, crispy, prune-like. You could touch them and they fall apart. Completely unlike the ones around the rest of the field, the same field they're in. So this is one piece of evidence that something has affected this physical object. As I went into the circle, I swear to this, there was a 5 to 6 degree temperature difference warmer than the outside of the circle.
Damn.
Yeah. Now I've got it grown up higher than the rest. I've got a temperature difference, and I've got a proof of a temperature difference because I've got evidence of charred or at least dried remains of berries on the outside of this area. So as I go along the circle, I don't find anything else as I walk around inside. However, I get to the edge and I look down to find a very, very strange anomaly. So for anybody who does not know, also, grass itself grows in clumps. If you grab a clump of grass, you pull it up out of the ground like you were when you're a kid, it grows in huge clumps. So it looked like a pole, if you will, if you can imagine a metal pole with a spike on the end, pushing into the ground in the middle of a clump, and then maybe anchors or feet pushing the grass down. That's what I was looking at, like something had anchored there, a perfect hole in the ground, and the grass pushed down, around it, perfectly pushed down. The most amazing part of this is it was not on the inside of the circle where the higher grass was. It was not on the outside of the circle. It was along the very ringed edge of the circle, as if it were literally docking and anchoring to the ground with that circular area right there. And possibly, wherever it came from, I can only speculate there, but possibly the effects caused by this object could have caused the anomalies of the higher grown grass, the heat difference, and the evidence that I found on the outside. Altogether, I find this a very intriguing and the most verified UFO I've ever encountered.
Oh, for sure, bro. Yes. Okay, we have one of our viewers, and they have a UFO experience. And I typed in while you were talking that I would read viewer UFO experiences. And I want to go actually say hi real quick. We didn't do that yet either. We got Disintegral, UFO Underground in the chat. People could be watching. I don't get a list of watchers, just typers. Right. We got Cartoons. Danielle is in here. And we've got us. And we've got about maybe 12 other people. So we got a crowd, Darkwolf. So we're going to do our show. We were just going to come in for a bit, but we can't let our Rockinats down, bro.
Oh, definitely not, man. These guys literally look forward to it. I have people telling me on my channel sometimes, I wish I knew when the live stream was. I wish I could catch it because I always miss it, but I get to watch it on your channel. But I want to catch a live stream, man.
Yeah, well, look. So what I did, right? I made 2 other channels. So I've been planning on making a gaming channel for like months. Actually, my first channel was going to be a gaming channel, but anyway, I made UniRock games. I've got videos to upload to it soon, and we're going to start, recording. Like when I'm on my downtime, I play games. I'm just going to screen cap them, run a mic so I can capture my voice while I play it, and I'm going to upload those to UniRock games. Right. Because I play like the old goodies, man. I'm going to be playing like all the Diablo series and showing people how good that was. I'm going to play like a bunch of old Genesis, Nintendo, Sega games. We're just going to play I'm going to play every game I always like to play on that. So then I made UniRock live streams, which will still link to your channel once I get it completely set up. It'll link to the ones we do on your channel. It'll link to mine. It'll give us both some exposure, some views. And it's just another. So if you guys haven't subbed, if you like our live streams and you want to find a place where they're all just chilling there, UniRock live streams, both of them are on my sidebar. I updated the channel all day today. I worked on a new video, the live stream, this live stream. This is our second live stream. Got all that stuff done while you were at work so I could be ready for the show, bro.
Man, I love the surprises you come up with when I'm working. I get home and I find all these really, really cool surprises that you throw on me right on air.
Hell yeah. So let me go ahead. I promised I'd do this. I'm going to do it.
Absolutely.
My recent UFO experience was on Valentine's Day this year. That's significant. I was collecting firewood from a neighbor's place at the end of my street, and my neighbor was out helping me, and we saw a morphing UFO. Oh my God, I got such a good one recorded. I'm going to bring it up as soon as we get a chance. Watched for a good 5 minutes. Neither of us had our phones on us. It wasn't big, but it was rotating and stood above us and watched us only by a few meters or tree heights above us. That is excellent. Yeah, I had a similar one. When I was in the military, I've told this before. I don't know if I've done it live. When I was in the military, I had a UFO experience. And let me turn this music off. I forgot about the music. When I was in the military, I saw a triangular UFO, but it had a beam coming down from a light in the middle of it. Freaky stuff. My ex-wife and I both saw it. We got out of the car. When I ran into my ex-wife, sometimes we still talk about it because it was freaking major, man. All right, so yeah, hold on. I lost my spot here. UFO Underground. Man, I would love to hang out and discuss UFO sightings, but I have to get a few hours of sleep or I'll die working today. UFO Underground, buddy, you never have to feel bad. Get that sleep, put that work in. We'll see you tonight later on, buddy. No problem. We appreciate you being here.
Absolutely.
Check out the feed later.
With you, buddy.
Yep, he said peace. Cartoons Danielle said goodnight to UFO Underground. Rusty threw him a Unicat. That's why we like Rusty, dude. He knows where it's at. It's at the Unicat. And Patty C, good morning. I finally caught a live one. Hey, Patty, we go early. We really do. We love going live early. We just love it. Paul Lawrence says good morning. Hey, Paul. And we've got Tomei. It was about pillow size and wine cask like looking. I can see that in my head. That's a good descriptor. Silver, thanks for reading it. Cool stuff. Hey, Tomei. It's all good. That's why we're here, man. This live stream, we're not like the other ones. We talk to you guys. In fact, our content is typically driven by the viewers. If you have a YouTube video that you'd like us to look at with you, if you've got a channel you'd like us to check out, we check out Chan Chans all the time. If you've got something else you want us to do anywhere on the internet, all you got to do is type it in. Isn't that right, Darkwolf? Oh, and Darkwolf, Tomei says hi, but isn't that right, buddy?
Hello, Tomei, and absolutely, he promised he would read it on air, and he did. That's how good we are to our viewers. Yes, sir, that is right, Bubba.
I got something for you, Darkwolf. So Rusty sent me. Yeah, dude, Rusty hooked us up. Rusty Shackelford, he hooked us up. And let me go up. Rusty, bam. Let's look at this. We'll watch a second of it. It's kind of long. We won't watch the whole thing. It's going to load.
Here is another possible mystery boom in the Cincinnati area, just a few days apart from the report I documented in my last video. Believe this to be a coincidence.
Let me add that Rusty and I are very close to this area. I'm going to play it.
These are atmospheric in origin, but they were strong enough to cause the ground to shake slightly. It was not just a vibration on the windows, which is what a sonic boom from a jet can do at 20,000 feet.
So basically there was some weird stuff happening. Then I read this from Rusty. Shit. Come on now. Damn, what did they do, Rusty? Did they take down that damn link you sent me? I saw it earlier, man. Rusty sent me a link earlier. I've got it right here. I'm punching it in, and I'm getting nothing. Earlier, it was a live link. Let me try something. Let me try to edit the hyperlink real quick. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We just had. That's weird, man. That's freaking weird. The John E. Edwards Accelerator Lab provides ion beams and associated detection equipment for the study of nuclear reactions of interest for nuclear structure, blah, blah, blah. The research is performed by Ohio University students, which is in Columbus, in Athens, Ohio, mostly Athens. Faculty and staff as well. We're talking particle collider junk going on right by the Rock and Rusty. The Rockinati. What do you think about that, Darkwolf? We got other colliders popping up.
Dude, you got that right in your backyard. everybody, you know, they don't think about, we always give the brunt to CERN, but there's these little colliders that pop up all the time and nobody pays attention to them and nobody thinks about them. And
So
that's
true,
right
Darkwolf.
in your backyard, man. You and Rusty, y'all have a chance to like watch what goes on right next door. Y'all can drive over there and say, hey, we want to watch what you're doing.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is getting creepy. There's a lot of stuff going on. You know, all these YouTube channels have been out for a long time, and I know they felt like there was a lot of stuff going on around them. I really, honestly, I know we've only been here a month or two, but dude, I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on around here.
Oh, there's a whole lot of stuff going on around here, man. From the synchronicities to the oddities to all the weird things that just keep happening around us. And if you guys think it's just, you know, for show, I'm telling you guys, it's all live. Every synchronicity we've had on there that y'all have seen, we've seen it in real time just as you guys have. So we're just as mind blown as you guys are.
Cartoon Danielle just said, my sister has video of orbs by the sun also. I would love to see that. If you talk to your sister, Cartoon Danielle, you talk to your sister and she doesn't mind emailing that. It's in the about section of my channel. I'd love to have that. Rusty, oh man, I can't even go into the names of Homer, all the people that send me great links and videos and pictures every single day, man. It helps out so much because like research is such a hard part of this, and really
see, that's
helps.
why you and I hooked up, because I don't have the time for the research, but I love the knowledge. You've got the time for the research, and you can feed us the knowledge, as well as, you know, everything I can come up with myself that I've learned over the time. But you always have the surprises, and I get to learn something new every time I hang out with you.
Oh yeah, bro, that's what this Chan does. We blow it up. I got to look around. I got to find this UFO to show you guys. I have so much data on this hard drive. I could look forever. I've actually, if I see a cool picture, I'll throw it out there. But yeah, dude. So really, earlier today, Doc Lupo was nice enough to jump over to the channel, and him and Bit was sitting around, so Bit jumped in, but he got knocked out. And we implemented some new security measures just in case we ever get hacked. No one will be able to talk. No newcomer can talk or speak without me clicking them after you come in once we go live. So that's a good thing. And we've implemented that now thanks to the good doctor showing us some stuff. Yeah, why don't we look at this? We've been talking about a collider. Why don't we put a statue of a god of destruction outside of our collider and then act like it's no coincidence at all?
I've never been able to make the connection. Like, I understand what they do at CERN and all that, destroying particles, but I've never been able to make the connection why they would choose an Indian lore piece in Switzerland.
Yeah, Buddhist, and you know what it is they say it's because a lot of their scientists come from all over the world, and they're in Europe, and a lot of them have beliefs in this religion, which I've read it. It's a great religion. Right. The issue is that Shiva is who you're seeing here. You know, the first time I heard Shiva was in the Final Fantasy series. She was like a summon character for Final Fantasy VII. Shiva. I love that shit.
Yes.
Oh, dude, we have to see her her freaking thing, man, because that's one of the most. I'm gonna play that. I'm putting that damn game. Yeah, Secure Team 10 is in Ohio.
Dude, Final Fantasy VII. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're fine, bud. No. We'll look that up. Third Phase did on that new unacknowledged movie. I haven't. We will check that out, Rusty. Thank you. But yeah, dude, let's look at this really quick.
That was one of the most graphically intense games for its time, dude. And this scene and all those scenes that they used those characters, they were amazing.
So here's the first Shiva. This must be 3. Yeah. So this is what she looked like originally. Nothing, right? Right. And she picks up into here. They ended up making her a little more hardcore. I love these old games, dude. These old Final Fantasies. You want to talk about a story like no other, dude.
Final Fantasy was one of my favorites. Like I said, Final Fantasy VII is where I started at. And then I went back and played the rest of
Me too, bro. There it is, bro, right here. Look at this. This is the first time a 3D game like this ever came out, man. This is the first time any of us sat down and solved, like scenes like this. Scenes in a video game like this. We're used to it now, but back then it was just like, bam, in your face. It was so good.
Oh, it was incredible. I remember coming home from work and turning this game on the moment I got in the door. And just every time I could use those power characters, dude, I'd pull them out because the graphics were just amazing at the time.
Oh, man, there was no other 3D out. If it was really not like that detailed. And Final Fantasy did it right because they didn't put it in the whole game, so it wasn't taxing the whole system. They taxed their system when you got in fights, and then you were out running around. So it really let them showcase this is a PlayStation 1, dude. This is what a PS1 could do right here. Let's move up to the PS2 and Final Fantasy.
The big stuff.
What was it?
Remember when PS1 was the big brand new thing on the market?
Oh, I do, man. Those were the good old days.
Man, how they've increased. But these, in their time, they were absolutely amazing.
We got a third phase of moon, and unacknowledged. And it's too late for me to be able to spell correctly, so we're just going to hit down and grab it from the suggested. So I'm brain dead, dude. Oh, it didn't come up.
Thank you, Google Suggestions. Google is a wonderful product that helps us along the way, all the way. Every way.
Yes, sir. Okay. Well, it must be this. Yeah, the world awakens to a major event. It has to be unacknowledged. We're going to see if this is it. I haven't seen this yet.
Also, we'll all see it live or first time together.
In a few acts.
That's right.
I want to tell everybody this movie comes out worldwide May 9th on all platforms via the internet. Right now, you can order it right now tonight, anytime you want on iTunes. It's available. And it's going to be coming with 5 hours of exclusive bonus content if you purchase it on iTunes.
I am prepared to state that I have been at locations where craft of unknown origin that did not originate on the face of this planet was there. I am prepared to state that while I was there, we saw
on the Disclosure Project,
bodies of entities that were not born on this planet. We had what they referred to as interfacing with those entities.
Yeah, we just watched the advanced screening via The Orchard, who is distributing this documentary.
You heard that guy talk, right? Dr. Stephen Greer.
Oh, yes. Stephen Greer was a person that I used to follow a whole lot because I got out of ufology for a while and started doing other things and other studies. So when I jumped back into ufology and found his Disclosure Project and all the evidence that he brought forth in the congressional hearings and whatnot, I was absolutely amazed. And I caught it just at the right time on YouTube because he was still uploading videos fresh. So I was able to get caught up as he was uploading them.
Yeah, man, this guy will sit and tell you beyond an unequivocal fact that aliens are actually human beings creating the alien agenda. They're like drugging people, they're kidnapping people, they're putting fear out there. Now, this is not an UniRock thought, statement, disclaimer. This is a disclaimer. This is not an UniRock thought or statement. This is UniRock telling you what Dr. Greer is. Rusty just said he thinks he has two up now. One thing while watching this is that the bald guy with the glasses think of Greer. Anytime I see him, I have this feeling I've met him in person and shook his hand. You might have, Rusty. And feelings like that shouldn't be ignored. And it could just be something that's telling you to look into him. And maybe that this is a direction we have to go. But, these guys that are hitting this logical point that they say that aliens could be, we had a guest. You were at work, but we had Blaine was on it. You were at work, and he couldn't come on late, so we went in and talked. Me and Vin and bit, and dude, he has the same opinion that aliens are they're working with the government, that the government is faking the alien agenda to try to put this fear in us.
Right.
And then you got to ask yourself, if that's true, why? What do you think, dude?
You know, I've heard this quite a bit, and there was a real famous scientist who kept telling his secretary, who she's on the lecture circuit too, and I cannot remember her name right now, but he kept telling her they were going to try all these different threats. First, it would be one thing, then it would be terrorism, then it would be something else, then they'll play the last card, he used to say, then they'll play that last card, and it'll be the alien card. But it'll be fake, he used to always say. It'll be a fake card. So, again, this is not Darkwolf talking. This is something that somebody else has said, a very famous scientist. I do not remember his name. Please look it up. Anyway, I really, really believe that they have the capability that they don't tell us about, because let's be honest, we don't want our secrets out there to the rest of the world. I understand the need for secrecy to a degree. But I do think they could use that against us and try to fake it, for at least for a good economical means, and try to make a financial buck off the scare tactic if that's what they want to use it as.
For sure. You know, some people accuse the government of having UFOs, and one of the, you know, they do things like this. I got this UFO video on my channel. Have you seen this one, Darkwolf? Where this UFO comes in, and there's a UFO that comes in the screen twice, right when this SpaceX. I know I showed this the other night.
Okay, that is SpaceX. I was going to ask, yeah.
I watched this UFO come in right before this thing blows up, because I didn't show you this. So I'm going to try to I'm going to reduce our speed down to 0.25, and let's see what it looks like when this thing comes in. You can barely see the sucker, dude. Let me go back. It's so hard to clip this into appearance. Whoa, what am I doing? I'm sneezing or something. Achoo! Looks like I'm about to sneeze. Sorry. Here it comes, dude. It's going to come in real fast. Oh! Okay, it's right above the freaking, it's right above the rocket right now. It's right there. This thing comes in right, and it looks like it shoots something right into this SpaceX sat. And guess what this SpaceX was carrying at this time?
What was the SpaceX carrying into orbit?
A Facebook satellite. And they were getting paid a lot of money. Yeah.
So apparently the aliens don't like Facebook.
Well, the thing was, they're saying that this could be our government, and they're mad that SpaceX is getting paid to take their satellite up instead of NASA. Just a conspiracy theory that people have thrown out. But they're saying that there are reasons why our government sent a UFO to blow this up, because they were mad that NASA didn't get the contract.
You know, as odd of conspiracy theories that is, that actually sounds quite plausible, because that sounds like something our government would do, is try to do something to sabotage and make it look like it wasn't them. And what better than use equipment that we haven't seen or don't know about yet?
And you know what? The best weapon to have, let's just say you had UFOs. The best freaking weapon that you had, if you had UFOs, would be best weapon would be a UFO. But
right.
Okay, so we pay. Well, what I'm saying is, we pay so much money to travel on airplanes. Okay, we pay so much money for electricity. Now, if you've got anti-gravity technology, you can pretty much figure out a way to generate all the electricity you want just by waving that. You could even just move a generator with the UFO itself and power the entire the whole world. With several UFOs spinning in a circle with anti-gravity technology, they would produce enough electricity hooked to a generator that could power the whole world. Not only that, we wouldn't have to buy another airplane ticket. The whole plate, all of them would disappear. And that's why they hide this technology.
For the oil industry, wouldn't it?
Well, exactly. The oil industry makes a lot of money off of these satellites too. Or, I told you I was tired, Darkwolf. They make a lot of money off these flights too.
Well, you know, if they're sending up satellites, they're making money off the satellite flights. There we go.
Satellite flights. They just don't want us to change. Now, look. Okay, I'm just going to say this, okay? We all go down the thought process. Look how far we've come in the last 50 years. And they want us to believe we're using the same methods to produce electricity. We're using the same methods to travel in the skies. We haven't had all that many good advances in any of that stuff, but yet we're making D-Wave computers, for God's sakes. You know.
Right. Like, here's what gets me. When they went to the moon, the amount of power they had in that computer, if you want to call it that, was the equivalent of the old Casio calculators. You know, the old flat gray models that you see in the accountant's desk, for those who don't know exactly what this is. It had the equivalent computing power of a calculator. We can now watch what we're doing while we were doing it on a phone, on a live video. You're telling me they can't take this amount of technology and go beyond our entire solar system if they wanted to? There's no way. I can't believe that. If they did that with a calculator, they have to do more.
Yeah, they would. Well, hey, they got my channel right here in the third phase of moon stuff, dude. Isn't that cool? Those guys are nice enough to put my channel in there. Yeah, so this is that video you were watching. Something big just happened. This might have been when I called in at the end of this show, because he wanted me to call in. I don't know. It could have been. Yeah, 40-minute show. I can't hear any of it. Oh, yeah. They're talking about Ed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where my audio went. I guess I can try to reload her. Just not getting any audio out of this sucker, huh?
Not at all.
I wonder if I'm having no audio from anything, or if it's just that. Let's try one of my newer ones here. Well, that's weird.
There we are.
I don't got this tab muted. No. Isn't that strange, Darkwolf?
That is really odd. Did they add audio to that part of the video? Maybe they have audio earlier in the video?
You know, I'm not sure, buddy. It was a radio show they had. I think this tab is just messed up, is all. But anyway,
that's a good possibility.
Yeah. I was telling them about these Ed pictures. I wanted the source pictures for them. Because, you know, they came on our show and they had said something about us looking at certain things. So I said, hey, this Ed thing, this Ed guy, I'd like to, if you want me to give you my real opinion, let me see those photos. I've rendered a pretty good opinion, but I'm not going to say it now because I messaged them. I want to create a dialogue with them and respect them and find out what they want to do about my findings. But, you know, it's all good. It's all good. Nothing bad going on. But yeah, you know what? Rusty's right.
Yeah,
they always
say.
Go ahead, buddy.
Rusty said, "We get this, so they can be on Facebook and FaceTime from the ISS with amazing Wi-Fi, but yet we get connection like Darkwolf's or even the one I get sometimes on Earth." Yeah, tell me about Rusty.
Rusty's on it, dude. He's got the good stuff, man. Yeah.
I'm not
only that, for sure, you know, and you know the sucky thing is you know, like, okay, they expect us to take any information in and just deal with it. Like, okay, the moon. I started reading stuff where there are, you know, like on 9/11, where all these really advanced people are saying, like, look, this didn't make sense. These really 9/11, these certain things. Well, a bunch of astronomers and a whole bunch of people who are into physics and into rocket propulsion, and they're saying, listen, guys, with the amount of fuel you guys had, guess what? There's no way you even made it a quarter of a way to the moon. And it's this big movement going on. They're like, look, you guys lied about certain parts of this. Like, because now that's not a UniRock statement. Again, I'm just telling you about a movement of people who are trying to ask why NASA, the craft only had enough fuel to go so far. And they're saying it would have only made it like a quarter of a way to the moon. They're not even accounting for it traveling back to the Earth and bringing back the astronauts safely. They're not even accounting for that. So,
Well, you know, I have to think this through for a minute, because the vacuum of space, once you get moving, there's no resistance to stop you. So it's not like you need a whole lot to take off. Once you're off, you're off. And there isn't a whole
and
lot
on
of
the
gravity.
moon, I wouldn't think.
Correct.
Yeah, we were both going to the same place.
Absolutely. So after you get a certain point out of the Earth's gravitational pull, also you're going to free float all the way, and you know, just fire your thrusters and rockets when you absolutely have to stay on course. So I could see this actually making it to the moon that way and making it back. They said they were very, very low on fuel and thought they weren't going to make it back at one point.
You know, that makes sense. Because I'm going to tell you right now, like, whenever I watch all the debunk stuff that says, hey, we were at the moon, and then whenever I watch all the stuff that says, hey, we weren't at the moon, I could go both ways because there's so much good evidence both ways. And I wonder how easy it would be just to generate evidence for other things, just to try to show it like that, like apply it to anything else, because man, I really want to know if we went to the moon or not. Like, it does seem weird, okay, Darkwolf? Like, the one fact that bothers me about the moon, and then I want to know what your worst fact is. But my fact is, like, they make this excuse, like, when you're on the Earth and you use a telescope, no matter how powerful the telescope is, we can't show you that stuff that's on the moon's surface. Now, you know, like the lander, the flag, all the stuff that was left there.
Right.
But we can zoom into Jupiter and see the moons in Jupiter. We can zoom in. You know, they could build a telescope that could specifically zoom into the moon to see the things we left behind, in my opinion. I just think they could. That's my biggest pet peeve.
You know,
what do you got?
I have to agree with that. My biggest pet peeve about it, a lot of the pictures don't line up the way they should line up with the light source that is supposed to be available. And I understand the flag thing. For those that are about to say the flag's blowing, they did explain that. I don't remember their explanation, but it was very logical, and I was able to let that one go. However, their lighting and the lighting effects, unless they had some kind of fake lighting with them, that really bothers me a lot.
Didn't we pull up live? You know, we've done so many hours of live streaming, it's hard for me to remember what was live and what wasn't. But I thought live I showed you. Yeah, I did. I showed you guys the pictures of the backgrounds of the moon, where the backgrounds looked identical when they were like very many miles away from the two spots. Were you in that one?
I was not in that one.
Yeah, there's a bunch of backgrounds, and I could pull them up really fast just to give you a really quick viewpoint of this. But there's like, okay, so they took all these pictures from the surface of the moon. And they were the mountains in the background of moon pictures, and they weren't lining up correctly. Here we go. And it comes right up because there's so many people that are like, dude, this is not right. And you can see this. You see, if you can see my screen okay, these two pictures here are very suspect because they show the same background mountains. Oh, I should have muted that, sorry. They show these two background mountains. And then, you know, you see the foreground objects are completely different, but they're right at the same point here. You know, you should see the lander. Let's say, see, this one's closer than this one. So if you move this back, you should be able to see this, and you should be able to see this. No matter how you arrange these, you should be able to see those two things.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely something off about that photo. That's the same hillside.
Yeah.
Why is it dark on one and then light on the other?
No, it's the same thing. You can line them up absolutely perfectly, dude. Seriously, absolutely perfect.
That is
I mean,
crazy.
it's just...
There's no way.
If you go down, there's more. Whoa. I don't know that picture. Oh, this is the famous descending into shadows picture.
Oh,
when somebody descends into shadows, they should be darkened. An astronaut leaves a planet. Neil Armstrong is pictured inside it. There's old Neil. Buzz inside the spacecraft. What was that, dude? Look at that. Oh, man. That's a crazy pic. Damn it. Stay there, you freaking asshole. Look at the mirror. Look at the inside of this thing. For God's sakes.
And this was supposed to
all
be
these switches. What are all these?
Yeah, that's supposed to be old school technology. That looks pretty interesting.
It's old school technology. Yeah.
That triangle lit up behind him, that mirror, whatever it is. Now that I've never seen this particular picture before.
Never seen this one. Never. And you know, look at the inside of the lunar craft here. You know, this thing. Could you imagine, right? Okay, you're with Buzz and Neil, and you get in this thing. I mean, just look around them, because I know, here's what NASA does. They like you to focus on something, okay?
Right.
They want us to focus on him. Background. Are we supposed to believe that this could not only take these men to the moon, which is a trying feat today?
Right.
Which I'm not denying the validity of the fact that man could build his craft that could take men to the moon, and that we could have done it. I know that. I'm just trying to look at this from the other perspective and say, does their point hold any weight?
I think it's very, very questionable with the pictures they show us and the claims they try to make behind the pictures they show us. I think they're showing us a little bit of truth and a little bit of something else.
And a bit of Venom just got here.
Hey, bit of Venom, glad to have you, buddy. Man,
yeah, Tammy says, oh, they do, bro. And a lot of people have to jump in and out just because of the time that we stream. And a lot of people can't sit up for a long time, you know, this early or this late. That's understandable, man. We don't hate on them. We just like it that they stop in and chill for a little bit.
You know, Rusty brings a good point, too. The moon looks really, really bright lately, he says. Like looking at a fluorescent light, and it pulses, he says. Has anybody else experienced this?
I see it. Look at this.
See it too? Personally, I don't get a lot of time looking at the moon, so I don't get a chance to see the wonders that I used to.
Here's another detailed picture. Mere men from the planet Earth first set foot upon the moon, June 69 AD. We came in peace for all mankind, and it has their signatures etched into this thing.
Well, it looks like maybe a time capsule.
There's America and the Americas, and there's Europe and Asia and Australia and Antarctica.
You know, they should have put a little dot on there somewhere for the aliens that do come by that says, "You are here."
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you, bro. With an arrow right to the moon. You are right here.
Exactly. And then they can look at it, look over and go, okay, oh, I get it.
Whoa. Well, we got stars that are very hard to see if you're on a big screen. I know you can see them because I'm broadcasting. This time I decided to go in 1080p because we've been having a lot of blur in our screen. So our screen is coming at you in glorious 1080 high def. And this integral says this could be a brown dwarf, extra luminous in the solar system. This integral went live today. He's been finding some good stuff, dude. Oh my God. Over on his channel, over on Disintegral's channel, he's a Rockinati. He has this crazy, he's like filming the sky, and there is this streak that comes up. And I know it's time lapse, so it was just like it was like a light that came up and went, but it does this arc in it, dude. It blew my mind for like an hour, man. I'm still reeling over it. I'm still shook a little.
He puts up a lot of great, interesting stuff, especially for those who love sky watching. There's some stuff in those videos that to this day I can't explain. I've been hanging out with him for a very long time, so he's been showing me some stuff he's found for quite a while, and I'm telling you, he has got some really interesting work over there.
Yeah, man. If you get a chance, anybody, Bit of Venom, or even you, Disintegral, if you can get us a link in the Hangouts, we will display Disintegral's channel link for everybody so they can check it out. Yeah, because my problem is I should be able to find him quick, but dude, I'm so brain dead right now. Let me try really quick because I'll try it over here while we look at this slideshow a little more. But you know, I just find the facts of the moon, and you know what goes on with it in the conversations. So many people you ever seen people get really heated when you talk to them about the moon being faked, or even the opposite, really heated about the moon being real? They get real mad sometimes.
Oh, that is definitely one thing that everybody has a very strong opinion on, especially in the conspiracy world. Don't think all conspiracy theorists think there was no moon landing, because it's even split right down the middle in that community too. There are those that believe it and there's those that ain't. And, you know, one thing that bothers me about the moon is the idea that it could have some type of hollowness to it. I point to a piece of evidence that's given to us by NASA. They said that the lander went to take off and it malfunctioned, and I've heard this was on purpose too. So, you know, there's 2 stories out there. I'm sure there's more. Anyway, for whatever reason, it fell back to the moon. And when it did, it reverberated for a portion of time. And what's odd about that is if it's a solid object, it should not reverberate.
What is that in this video pulsating? Was that the sun?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, look at Disintegral's footage. This is a time lapse. Yeah, this is one of Disintegral's, I believe, time lapse. Oh, he says 622 is right here. Let's go up to 622. It's coming right up. 622. Oh, man, that's kind of creepy looking, guys. Disintegral stuff, man. Oh, I like playing Disintegral stuff while I'm chilling, like at the house, and I can watch it a little bit while I'm sitting back. Because I'm telling you, man, these guys.
In his live stream is so relaxing.
You get he has these filters going, but they really do bring out certain colors and certain things that you don't see normally. And, you know, chemtrails, other things like that. Dis can tell you all about this stuff. Like, Dis knows what's up. If you guys get a chance and you haven't subbed to Disintegral's channel, just check him out. Link is coming down in the chat right now. It's good stuff. He helps me with videos too, man. Whenever I got a problem, I can go talk to Dis, and he knows he has the advice to give you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, he is amazing. Like I said, he's a really, really close friend of ours, really good friend of mine. I hang out with him, like, if I can every day, I try to. Like, he's a really, really good, close buddy of mine. Really great guy, really smart. He knows what he's doing, and he's been at it quite a while.
For sure. We got some stuff happening, buddy. Here it comes. Oh, snap. We're going to check out that Chan. Well, we always check out the low. Yeah, I couldn't hear you, buddy. What was it?
Oh, I said, who we checking out today, Uni?
Oh, yeah, we always check out lo-fi hip-hop. They don't even really just play hip-hop like it's the most weirdest thing. They should list it differently. We always, because, you know, listen to this. It's more like jazz. We're going to say hi from the Rockinati. See what they got coming up, man, because they usually have some real good stuff.
Isn't that from an old show?
Sorry, I had to dance a little bit there. I got my dance groove on. I can't do that live on the air. I keep forgetting I can't dance like that. Whoa, this guy's...
You're going to be turning ladies
This guy's
on
gambling and
left
there's
and right
only
with those
one
dance
viewer.
moves, buddy.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to see my moves get going. Let's see who's in here. Hi. We are from UniRock, live streaming inside your live stream coming. Say hello from the rock. UniRock. Now let's see what they say here, if anything. It says they got 2 viewers, but we probably are one of them.
They might be their other one.
Oh, look, wait, I think that dude's looking at us. It's like, okay, look right next to my planet Earth. Right next to my moon. Hold on. Oh, my moon's like sitting on the dude. That's a dude right there. I think he's gambling. He's
all right. Good luck, man.
Let's see if he get. Hey, let's all try to give him some good luck. See if he can hit a jackpot. Jackpot, jackpot, jackpot. Money, 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 money. Hold on, let me tell him. Money, 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 money. Here we go. Oh, look what we did, dude.
Nice.
Did he really win like real money? I think he won like 0.7 euros. That's like a buck in the United States. He won a buck when we gave him good luck.
There we go. A good luck buck from the rock.
You know what this means, Darkwolf?
What does it mean, Uni?
There's probably a lot of people gambling online.
Ooh, I bet you're right. I wonder if we could look up the gambling live stream specifically.
Dude, what about, I wonder if there's any live streams of people playing cards.
Like right out of Vegas. Wouldn't that be cool?
None of them are live right now. They were all like already recorded though. That is something people do.
Wow.
Wow, first anniversary special. 30,000 subs. He's got a lot of subs. Whoa, I don't want to look at this one. Oh, wait. Yeah, we do.
Did I just say that? Hello, suck my cock. Did I just say that? Hello, suck my cock. Did I just say that?
You can't make this stuff up live, buddy.
No, you
That
can't. That's the thing about live. You never know what you're going to get.
Dude, did this guy really only have 500 viewers, but had a video that had 500,000 views? That's insane.
Nobody
That's
subbed.
awesome.
Everybody watched.
Rusty's laughing his ass off. This Integral said, thanks for the mention. Hey, that's what we do for our Rockinats, bro.
Absolutely.
The Rockinati.
And he's a part of the team, too. He's definitely one of the close team members of the Rockinati.
Oh, yeah. What a game is this guy playing? Because I want to play this. Is he playing, is this Overwatch?
I bet it is.
Yeah, Overwatch. What is he doing? Oh, he's shooting his arrows up so they'll rain down.
Pretty smooth move. Man, look at the graphics in this thing.
This is free right now, I think, from Blizzard. Overwatch is a Blizzard game.
Did they make it free last I checked? It wasn't. Because I used to play their World of Warcraft card game.
Oh, yeah. Hearthstone.
Yes,
game.
Hearthstone.
Oh.
It won't run my device right now, so I can't play it, but I do enjoy that game.
Where did Miss My Tam A put the vid? Because I want to see it.
Yeah, definitely. I just seen that come up too. Goes for 40 seconds.
Let's see if it's on our channel, maybe. See if we can find my TMA. Oh, 11 videos. Is this our? Oh yeah, this is it.
Wow! First try.
Dude,
Good job.
Everybody, one of our viewers, and I don't know if this is my TMA's first live stream with us. That's okay. Yeah, I don't do that. That's Google. Google will stop you from putting links in my live chat to stop people from advertising, but we will go ahead for you and put your link in our live stream. Thank you.
There you go.
Now, 6 minutes ago, this is it. This is the view. This is the video.
I'm clicking on it right now to go over and subscribe to her channel.
Whoa. Oh, it's 8:20 p.m. in Australia. Well, I hope you have a great evening in Australia. It is about 6:20 a.m. over here on the east coast of the United States. We're happy to have you in here from Australia. I love hanging out with people from other countries. And I know we're so from another country to you.
Right. I'm so glad you mentioned Australia. I was in the Discord last night. I don't get a lot of chance to go hang out in the Discord, so I took some of my free time last night, and I went and hung out with my old friends over there. And I was told that I am an official, or what was the word they used? Basically, I'm an official Aussie. An honorary Aussie. I'm sorry, I'm an honorary Aussie.
Darkwolf, dude, awesome. I used to have a pen pal that lived in Australia.
Really?
In the 90s. You know, she sent me Vegemite. I'd like to know, my Tame, do you eat Vegemite? Because I tried it and I did not like it, but I did try it.
You know,
it was mailed to me, though.
Only time I ever heard of Vegemite, it was that song, and every time I hear that word, I think of it. I come from a land down under.
And I eat my Vegemite sandwich.
Yeah, he actually does.
Whoa, what's going on, Darkwolf?
And made a Vegemite sandwich. The Random Wikipedia article.
Dude, those things just pop up out of nowhere anymore. All right, it's time for us to go to Wikipedia and learn our little bit of knowledge for the day. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Darkwolf. I clicked that when you weren't talking, and it took a minute to come up. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. No worries at all. You're good, brother. This is one of my favorite.
All right, we are jumping over to one of our favorite sites.
This is one of my favorite parts of the show, guys. We have some of the craziest moments when we do this segment. I swear we have the wildest times. So what we do is we hit the random button. Uni gets to hit this random button. And we hit it until the viewer tells us to stop. So go on and start rolling with it. You've already started. And we're waiting on a viewer to tell us to stop.
Make sure you let me know, Darkwolf.
Oh, definitely. I'm watching.
Close my chat.
In the meantime, earlier, a little bit ago, you talked about that guy who had all kind of likes on the video, but nobody said stop. We got to stop for a minute.
Yeah, what was about that video?
Well, you know, I was going to say to our audience, if you guys come across something that you really like, a YouTube creator, a video, whatever it may be, make sure, if you just like the video, make sure you like that video. Hit that thumbs up. If you like what that person is doing, what direction they're going on their channel, make sure you subscribe. And if you really want to get the notifications, there's a little bell next to it. Make sure you click that too. If you like what somebody does, it tells YouTube that you like it. It tells YouTube that people need to see this. And it tells that creator that, wow, somebody's interested in what I'm doing. I can make more stuff, and I can continue to entertain this person.
I'm going to keep it up. The International Obfuscated C Code Contest, abbreviated IOCCC, is a contest where they code in C++, I believe. I could be wrong. It could just be C, but I believe it's C++. Entries are evaluated anonymously by a panel of judges, and somebody wins. Hacking is the contest. Rules are the tradition. Landon Kurt Nolai, 2011. Such a good quote.
That is excellent, man. Finally, something new and different and entertaining. And, you know, well, it's always entertaining, but coding, that's something you and I were discussing earlier. We're both old school coders. So that's really neat they came up, because we were really, before the live stream, guys, we were hanging out a little bit, and we were discussing our past and what we used to do, and we both have a history in writing websites and coding websites. So the fact that this would come up, that's really cool. But we don't ever stick with our first one, do we, Uni?
That's right. If we hit an article that just doesn't seem that interesting, we give it only one more push and we see what comes up. Here it goes. Oh, I like these ones, but there's not a lot of text in it. Mancarbo is in Tarp Municipality, Uppsala County, Sweden. Oh my gosh, with 666 inhabitants.
Holy cow.
That's kind of spooky, bro. I'm not making that up.
You can't make this stuff up. Anybody that doubts it, go check this out. You can rewind it and hear and read it again. 666 population.
Oh, for sure.
You can't make this up on live stream, guys. This is great. There's always something crazy that comes out of the Wikipedia article.
Yeah, man. Every time we do this segment, it surprises me. And that is just real crazy, dude. So crazy.
Isn't it, though?
All right, buddy. I'm getting really tired. Oh, my gosh. Where is it, dude? Darkwolf, you're going to have to do it. Our other segment.
Last segment of the day? Oh, do you mean...
Yeah, will you go ahead and say it?
In history!
That sounded great. It cut out a little bit, but it made it sound better because it was like kind of like it was awesome, dude.
That is awesome. I'm getting this stuff down.
What we do now, you know it, bro. And we go to Wikipedia again, but this time we type. Oh, I typed it wrong. We type in today in history on Wikipedia. We just want to hit that 27 instead of the 26. So let's click it. And all right, 33 before Christ BC, Lucius Marcius Philippus, stepbrother to the future Emperor Augustus Caesar, celebrates a triumph for his victories while serving as governor in one of the provinces of Spain, Hispania. Wow. Crazy stuff there. 1861, American President Abraham Lincoln suspends the writ of habeas corpus. German troops entered Athens in World War II in 41 on this day. That would have been a day. And also in 74, a very significant time in history. In 1974, 10,000 people marched on Washington calling for the impeachment of U.S. President Richard Nixon. Good old Tricky Dicky.
Now that is an extremely significant moment in history.
So true. It's back when presidents wore a lot of makeup.
Right?
It's a lot of makeup.
Just don't.
But also, only president to get impeached. And, you know, Bill Clinton, I remember them asking him to, but they just busted Billy doing what every president does.
Right, but they never actually impeached him as far as I remember.
True.
Old Richie
Nixon, go with the latest article.
He was an interesting
Hello,
cat.
guy. Interesting character. To shake his hands, the stories that man could tell you.
Stories that man didn't want to tell.
Record Watergate. That's right. 2014, today in history. Pope John the 23rd and Paul II are declared saints in the first papal canonization since 1954. Today in history. So interesting.
Wow. Huge one.
I do, guys. I don't know who said it. Let me look. Oh, this.
Yeah, that was from the Straight Hangout. You do. You look shattered, man. You look so tired.
Dude, I'm exhausted. I got up real early. I went to the doctor. I was there at the doctor all day. My voice is giving out. Came home, did research for the show. I produced the video I did, and I set up both of the other channels for us, so we had a nice complete thing going on. It was a long day, bro. I know you had a long one too.
Oh man, we had some crazy stuff happen. I can't get into it. We had some really wild times tonight, so it's nice to sit back and de-stress a while and hang out with one of my best buddies in the world and learn something new with all our great friends watching us. But like you,
That's right.
I'm getting kind of tired too, buddy, so I think we should go ahead and end this out.
Right.
I need to talk to you after the show, or at least a little later on, about finish setting up that YouTube stuff.
Yeah, gotcha. And we'll do that as soon as I hit the stop broadcasting button. I want you guys to be nice in all those comments, but never be afraid to speak your mind. And I just appreciate y'all for coming in and bearing through this. We had almost all the Rockinats in here the entire time. You guys are some hardcore peeps, man. And we had a few go to bed, and we've had a few that probably are still asleep. But for the most part, we got at least half of the regular Rockinats here. So I'm going to play this real quick outro, and then we're taking off.
Excellent.
Guys, we'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you so much. We love all of you.